Hey everybody, what's up? It's Reaper here, and no, this isn't a Video Games Monthly unboxing. Instead, this is the Analogue 3D unboxing. After about a year of waiting, we finally got it. Oh man, I'm so excited! I was expecting to do this till later on, but I got it way early. At least early for today. I thought I'd be at work and have to take the day off or something, but no! It's finally here! For those that don't know, Analogue 3D is a console that I'm not going to go into the hardware specs. I'm not a hardware guy, but basically, it's been described as the N64 Pro because it has 4K HDMI connection and all that, and it's supposed to upscale it well and all that. I don't know. All I know is I'm happy to have an N64 that's an HDMI that probably is going to look a lot better than what I have now. So, and I love the N64. It's got its charm. Yeah, some of the games don't look so good today, but there's so many other classics on the system. So, I'm rambling. Let's jump in. I haven't even opened this up, and yes, I do have the controller as well. I got this months ago before the Analog 3D got delayed a bunch of times. I broke open the seal, but we're going to talk about it anyway. I haven't actually used it. So, first off, it comes in a nice meaty box, and there is a card in there that says that we need to update it, do all the firmware updates and all that. Like, you have no idea how stoked I am about this. This is so cool. See, again, nice box here. If I get it open here. And there it is, in all its glory. It comes in two colors. It comes in black and white. I, of course, got a black one because I have a black N64, and I figured it would just be appropriate. So, it's got, ooh, it actually feels weighty, too. Like, it doesn't feel cheap. Of course, we had fingerprints all over it already, but that's fine. It looks kind of just like an N64, but this is awesome. It also has a built-in memory card, or expansion port, I should say. I believe the memory cards are also built in as well, so that way we don't have to swap them. It has all four original controller ports. Can't wait to plug it in and try it out. Yeah, we got two USB. Alright, comes with a built-in SD card, I believe. Got, of course, the power, and I believe it gets powered by via USB, which, nope, that's just HDMI, I believe. Yep, HDMI cable. This is probably the, is there anything else in here? I don't know what that is. Oh, cartridge, that's right, it did say it comes with a cartridge cleaner, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. And then small little instructions here. A couple stickers. I'm so excited here. You have no idea. I've been waiting for this for so long. All right, I can't get those in right now, so we'll come back to that. I don't know if it actually comes with a USB cable to power it. I don't see anything. But I have plenty of USB cables around, so not a big deal. So yeah, really cool stuff. And let's take a look at the controller quick. Oh, I'm sorry, it does come with, it blends in. It does come with the USB cable. It's just going to be USB-C to USB-C. So, again, let's take a look at the controller quick, too. Again, I broke the seal on it just to take a look at it because I'm like, I'm not going to wait a few months to at least look at it. I probably could have, but this is the way I feel the N64 controller could have been made and would have been a lot more comfortable. You have the analog stick in a typical direction. You have all the C buttons, B and A. You have two Z buttons on the top, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this thing feels so comfortable. So much more comfortable than the N64 controller. That was like my big complaint with the N64 controller is it after a while it just started getting uncomfortable. And if you're depending on what game you're playing, if you're using that analog stick, like, I don't know about you guys, but my thumb would always, like, fall off. So that would cause some problems after a while. Instructions, and obviously a USB cable to charge it. So, with all that said, I've done enough yammering on the system itself. I'm going to pick out some games. We're going to play a few of them and see how this holds up. Does this live up to the year-long wait? Let's find out. Alright, so we're updating the 3D OS, which the update's really simple to do. You basically just connect the Analogue 3D to your computer, hold down the reset button for about 5 seconds, hit the power switch, light will turn green, and then you can access the SD card. You just move over the downloaded file to the root of the SD card, and then turn this thing on and let it update. So that's what we're doing now. It says it takes about 3 to 6 minutes, but it seems like it's just chugging along, so I don't think it's going to take that long. All right. Welcome to Analogue. I guess we're going to have to read all this. I gotta say, this controller is very comfortable. I already did the update, so we're going to go ahead and skip that. Alright, so in-game menus. I like how it has the controls for both the OG controller and also the 8-bit Duo one. Alright, so this is apparently the OS. I gotta clean some games out, and I'm gonna mess with the HDMI, see if I can get a feed on my TV instead of just my computer, so we'll be right back. Alrighty, we finally got this working. Apparently it just needs a 4K HDMI cable plugged in, so I had to unplug my PS5 temporarily. And I can tell I'm definitely gonna need a longer HDMI cable. Anyway, we got it running. We got the OS up. We have about 7 games here. Figured I'll try out a nice genre of them. So I cleaned them out too. The console or Analogue does recommend that you clean your games before inserting them into the console. I mean, it's kind of obvious. So goes in the slot very easily. Immediately we can see Super Mario 64. Very cool. That's the configure option. Let's see what's in configurations. Expansion packs, region, deblur. Okay. So overclock is the big thing that I've seen on this system. Apparently it really does help with some of the slowdown. We're going to keep everything default.
It's me, Mario.
And it boots right up, no problem. Oops. As you can see, all my files are surprisingly still here. I don't remember which one I was using last, so let's just pick the first one. Got scan lines, because of course we do. I wonder if we can turn that off. I've never understood why people like keeping scan lines, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't see any option here, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what any of this means, so we'll just keep going. Again, this controller feels like it was meant for this system. So, oh, this is so cool. Sorry about that. This again. This feels so good. Sorry, I sent a picture of this to my friend, who kept giving me crap, saying, "Ah, it's never gonna ship. You're never gonna get it." Ah, here it is, and it's playing like a native game. The Z buttons feel perfectly natural as like an L2 or R2. Alright, got all these. Alright, alright, I guess we're gonna do it anyway. But yeah, this... I see a lot of N64 games in my near future. Honestly, I've wanted to play, well, at least review more N64 games. I have a growing library thanks to Video Games Monthly in my already bought collection. But the problem is, the N64 just doesn't upscale very well. But with this, I think we found a solution. Oh man, it's just like, it feels just like I was growing up again, you know? Childhood. Of course, this was my first N64 game. Oops. We'll grab the star and then we'll try a different game. There's a couple games I'm really interested in, so I can't wait to try them. But yeah, I had to do Mario 64. I mean, there's no other game that we have to try first. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of Mario Kart, so we can't try that. I know my friend Jairus is really excited about No Mercy, because apparently the overclock fixes a lot of stuff. I don't have my copy of that. Well, technically it's my brother's copy, but I still don't have it, so. So let's try a different game. So apparently we can just hit the menu option, quick cartridge, and apparently it stays inside your library. See how easy it pops right out, no problem. That was one of the problems I have with the Retron 5 that I use frequently, is you have to like kind of bring the cartridges out at an angle, so it's kind of annoying. Results in bent pins and all that if you don't do it right. But here, like, it just feels like an actual N64. Looks like it's all the same options. So we're going to move on to another game I grew up with and played a lot of, Rush 2049. So one of the things that they were asking was, at least my one friend, was, can you bring it to a... Oh, there it is, clean. That's what I wanted. Image size, sorry. Okay, so you can stretch it. So, that's cool. I don't like the stretched look though. Yeah, it looks kind of dumb, so we're just gonna keep with the cinema zoom. Nice. Let's mess around with this now. Alright, anyway. So I'm busy texting my pal Dan. Stuff's still in here. You know what, it's right, it's use the controller back, so I'm just gonna just play. Again, I love this game. It's been a while since I played it. So many options and stuff. I used to love the trick mode. I always used to form the one car. Swap the engines. Like there's, I remember seeing this in the arcade. Like I didn't even know it was an arcade game until after I've already played this.
Rush!
Like there's a lot of fun stuff in this game. Apparently, some people don't like this series. I don't know why. Like I get it. Like some of this, the controls are a little stiff in earlier games, but like on N64, the San Francisco Rush 2049, it's so fun. You get the wings, you can do flips and stuff. Not suggested in a race, but you know, it's there. There's so many shortcuts. There's collectible coins to find to unlock even more stuff. Like it, so many things. The battle mode. And stuff. Like this is a fun game. If you haven't played San Francisco Rush 2049, there's a couple ways to play it. It's also on the, I believe it was the Midway Treasures 3-pack, which is all racing games. That comes with the arcade version.
2 laps to go.
Such a great game. It really is. But we got other games to try out. I like how easy it is to just exit the cartridge. So it's so this thing is so simple to use. I love it. I love this thing. This was worth close to $300 that I spent on it. It's a little pricey. I'm not gonna lie. It is. So it may be out of some people's reach, but for someone who loves this era of gaming, I gotta say it's a must play. Another game that we absolutely have to play, because come on. GoldenEye 007. Again, let's check out the... What I want to do is... It might be in the game itself. I want to check out the overclock, because this game's notorious for being a little... I guess we could call it janky at times. And I know when I tried to stream this game a little while ago, it was difficult to play on an actual N64 because there's a level that is completely dark, and with the upscaling on a modern TV, it just doesn't look good. I don't see any option to overclock this. Go back. Okay, that's how you switch controller back to normal pack. Oh, here we go. Overclock. Auto. Alright, well. Unleashed. So we're just going to keep it at auto. See what happens. There's another game that you guys might know that's even jankier than this, and we'll try it out. I honestly think it's better than GoldenEye, so that might give you an idea what it is. Oh, we already got the cheats in there. My brother's is still on here? Holy crap. My brother actually played this game a lot more than I did, and he unlocked everything. Which is why the 007's there. Oh, surf. This is actually the mission I was playing when we were streaming. Let's see how it looks. Again, it was completely dark. It was so hard to see. This is more accurate to the game that I know and love. It's still very dark, but I can at least see where I'm going. So, very smooth. Ooh. Again, this controller feels amazing. I have a couple other 8-bit do, however you pronounce it, controllers, and all of them are worth the money. I have one on PC for some of my retro games and stuff. I have their SNES controller that's hooked up to my Retron. It's wireless. A little bit of delay on some games I've noticed, but it still works really well, and it's something that you can easily get around. I think it's just the Retron personally. Unfortunately, my brother has my actual SNES, so I can't really try it out in that. Alright, let's back out of this mission and try a different one that has a little more color to it. Oops. Let's do frigate. I love this mission just because you get to use the Phantom. I don't know why. There's something about that gun I absolutely love. But yeah, again, this game looks great. Noticing a little bit of choppiness though, so we might have to bump up the overclock settings. What do you mean hostage executed? Oh, there's probably another hostage somewhere. While since I played this one. Whoops. I execute the hostages myself. That's not cool. Dude, don't run in front of me! I wonder why you people are dying. There's a gunfight! Don't run in front of me! Alright, so let's back out of the game. And let's try out the overclocking. Do you really want to back out of this game? Not really, but let's go to Unleashed. Why not? Let's just go Enhanced. And we're gonna try the same mission. And see if it runs any smoother. See a difference. Maybe it's like a subtle difference or something. I don't know. Man, the door's locked. Oops. Didn't save him in time. Anyway, GoldenEye. Actually, it does seem like it's playing a little bit better, but maybe it's just in my head. Again, absolutely love this game. Absolutely love it. But again, I think there's a better game than this. We'll do that last, I think. Alright, let's try next game. Probably should have grabbed more sports cartridges, but eh. Let's do this one next. Cruis'n USA. Wait, what controller? Yeah, I don't need two controllers. Yep, that's fine. I haven't played this in years. Yeah, it was just, that's just the name for it. So again, it's been such a long time since I played this game. Unfortunately, I think this is the only one I own. I would love to get the others, Cruis'n World and Cruis'n Exotica. I played Exotica a lot in the arcade. Again, this is playing just as I remember it. Just as awkward. Yeah, I'm going to be putting this console to a lot of use. I was going to try out Banjo-Kazooie as well, but I decided against it. I still, to this day, cannot finish that game. I get so far, and then I just get stuck at the end. The stupid Grunty's area where she's asking you a bunch of questions, so basically like a board game. Very difficult board game. I love the idea, but it is not easy. I love the idea that this game has you cruising literally across the entire US. Something we later saw in other games like The Crew, RIP. Whoa! Oh, he just spin out when he crashed into things. Nice. All right. Cruis'n USA works again very well. I love how the games are just like showing up in my library now. I don't know what the library is actually for. I don't know if it's just for show or what. Out of curiosity, before I select another game. Okay, it just gives you an idea of the games. All right. Kind of like a little idea of, all right, these are the games you played. All right, I gotta play a wrestling game. We have to. There's so many good ones on the system. Again, I don't have my copy of No Mercy. Again, my brother's copy of No Mercy, so I figured we'll go with Attitude because I spent a lot of time playing this at Warzone. Figured we'll use Attitude. Normally, I hate scan lines, but they're not bothering me here. Let's do an exhibition. I'm gonna jump right in.
Oh, you piss me off.
I miss these games.
Close quarters.
Fortunately, I don't really remember how to play them anymore. I should have picked Wars or WrestleMania 2000.
Great elevation there. Look out!
Get my ass kicked by Thrasher.
They tangle.
Difficulties is on.
There's the hole.
Hey, I got it hidden. Cool.
They hook up. Stone Cold won that one. Oh yeah.
Terrible commentating.
You idiot. pressure can't shake the cobwebs out.
I'm gonna hang on this again. Again, this controller just makes playing these games so much better. I cannot praise this thing enough.
Get this one in the bag. Comeback City.
Of course, we got the move list, so. I don't remember how to reverse anything anymore. But yeah, it works. It works great. Smooth. Just like everything we've tried so far. But I have two more games I want to try. Both of them are known for being a little rough around the edges at times. First one we're going to play is Jet Force Gemini. A game I absolutely loved. Again, never finished it. Although I got really far into this one. For this, we're going to overclock this one. And see how it... We're going to go to Unleashed. We'll see what happens. I don't know how much it's going to affect it, if any. Last time I played this on the Xbox Rear Replay, and it played really well with a modern controller. This is one of those games where you play it with the actual N64 controller, and it's just like, come on. Why? My cheats. The cheats are still in there. I still have my original file in here. Holy crap. Oh, I must have started over at some point. But yeah, this is a very weird one to play. I don't even have any... Yeah, I must start over, because I don't really have any weapons. Yep. Okay, we can't skip this. Cool. So far, it's running pretty well. Alright, we can actually increase this by hitting the energy plus, so that's something I should probably set. I love the absolute amounts of gore in this game, like all the blood splatters and everything. I love it. Shame I can't skip this. This is a game I've been wanting to review for the longest time, and maybe now I can finally do so. There's so much to it, though. You have a lot of planets to visit, 3 characters, tons of weapons to find. Find some shotgun ammo, that would be awesome. Alright, hurts. I better save them before I blow everything up. Man, I'm almost dead. weapon yet. This game's actually playing really smooth now. And that's what I was curious about the overclocking. This game is just like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and all them. A lot of Rare's games can get a little choppy when a lot of action's happening. I'm not getting that here. Really need some help. What's really cool about this game is when you're aiming, you use the analog stick to move or to aim, and then the C buttons to move around. And I'm dead. This game is playing really, really well. This is one of the games I was most excited to try out for this. Machine gun ammo, it would be awesome. Using the C button, you strafe around instead of moving the camera. It works out so well. But yeah, alright. We got one more game that I want to try out. Then we can call this a video. And that game is, of course, one of my favorite shooters of all time, Perfect Dark. Oops, I wanted to overclock this one. Because like I know this one could get very choppy at times. I love how the expansion pack is built in, because this is one of those games you couldn't even access the whole thing. Huh. Oh, let's do the first mission again. I kind of wish there was an option to set this as the default, but it is what it is. This is the first game that I ever played that had weapon reload animations, and it kind of blew my mind. This game is playing like butter.
Come on. You made your last mistake. You hear that?
Alright, we have an idea with this, but let's try out the combat scenarios. I didn't have everything unlocked apparently. be in the list of it. It wouldn't be in the list of automatic weapons, but hey, what do I know? This game has so many options. I love it. Oh, okay, simulant. I thought I was saying stimulants because I'm an idiot. Just do some normals. Wait, Falcon? Why are we doing a Falcon? I thought I had automatics listed. I do, of course. I get the pistol. Oh, you little bastard. Start me. Run it away. How are all the weapons? Okay, well, shield I guess helps. Now it's time to play. I know I could also load or put in my original N64 controller, but why bother when I have this awesome new controller? It works so well. Where the hell is everybody? Jesus. Wait, I can climb up there? Really? I never even knew there was a ladder there. Man, I'm rusty at this game. Oh, I love it though. I love the laptop gun. It might got me, but my laptop gun's going nuts in those guys, so absolutely love that gun. Again, I think this game is so much better than GoldenEye. It takes everything GoldenEye does, but just makes it better. So this is the Analogue 3D. It finally arrived, and it was worth the wait. And that's what I was concerned about, but I know they make great products, at least from what I've heard. And I can now say firsthand, yes, this is most definitely worth every penny and the lengthy wait. So this is something that you are interested in, by all means, get it while you can. I understand it's not exactly cheap. At a little over, I think, $300 now with shipping. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be the most economical solution. However, for fans like I am of the N64, if you have a lot of nostalgia or just want to really get into the scene, this is definitely the best way of playing these old games. So with that said, again, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I don't go into hardware or anything like that, but there's plenty of other videos that can describe that crap better than I can. So, with that said, thank you all so very much. If you don't watch any other of my videos, have a very happy holiday season. Until next time, happy Friday.